talk about my expectations a little bit heading into this, because honestly, see, one of the things I've loved about the series is how sort of new it all feels. You know, I through the first 3 seasons, I have constantly felt like, wow, I never saw this character this way. Oh, what a creative, new, insane way to present this story that I haven't seen before. You know, I've loved the newness of it all, right? And yet, here we are doing the death of Superman storyline again. And if you're someone who's been watching Superman in live action and on screen for the last 10 years, you'll remember that in 2016, a certain film called Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, which ended up dooming the entire DCEU as we knew it, came out. And in that, we saw the death of Superman story play out. And not just that little bit of deja vu, but even the setup for this version of Doomsday killing Superman is the same, right? Because in the comics, Doomsday is created off planet in some lab, and he's this alien creature that keeps getting sent out into a harsh landscape and getting killed in insane ways and being brought in and resuscitated and trying to get it to, over time, learn to evolve and become an unstoppable killing machine, because however which way you kill it, it's going to come back stronger and able to prevent itself from dying that way again. Right? It was just an alien creature off planet who eventually ends up strapped to an asteroid floating in outer space. Like, yeah, that's the original Doomsday, right? But what did they do in Batman versus Superman? In Batman versus Superman, Lex Luthor found a way to get a dead Kryptonian and do some things to it, and it morphs into Doomsday. That's what happened in Batman versus Superman. And what happened now on Superman and Lois? Lex Luthor found a dead Kryptonian. Listen, granted, Bizarro is a clone, so he's not, an organically grown, farm fresh Kryptonian, but he's the genetics of a Kryptonian. So once again, Lex Luthor gets a dead Kryptonian and finds a way to turn him into Doomsday. Now, granted, I like this one a lot better. The way they handled it on Superman and Lois is much better and is much closer to the comic book origins, where we got to see last season how he created this Doomsday by essentially doing the same thing from the comic book origin, with the killing it over and over again in different ways each time, so that he comes back stronger and able to fight against whatever it was that killed him last time. So this particular version of Doomsday I liked, and it was cooler and it was closer to the original source material. But at the end of the day, it's still Lex reanimating a dead Kryptonian and turning him into Doomsday. So coming into this, my expectations were a little bit, are we really doing the death of Superman again? Are we doing it this way again instead of just trying to do something that's like from the comics, But now that I've seen the 2-hour season premiere, I can confidently and comfortably say they did it. They pulled